well, stop, because you're going to kill yourself. Can't do that. Being deadly, deadly serious, Kev. I want to help you, but it's not profitable.
I'm selling my house.
Don't, please.
No.
Don't. Kevin's come to pitch to me to invest in this business. He's bought a basket with half a loaf of bread and 3 bottles of, and he's asked me to help and invest in your business. And I've said I'd only invest in our own businesses, and not in other people's businesses. So that one's that one's cleared there. But nevertheless, I want to help you because I love helping people. All sorts of bread.
Sorts of bread.
Yeah. How much do you make a day?
I do huffers, around 300 huffers a day. I do around 30 to 80 loaves of that, all by hand.
So every day. So you're making about 600 bits of bread a day?
All by hand.
What time do you start work?
12 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
So you start at midnight, basically, yeah? And what time do you finish work?
8 to 9.
In the morning?
Evening.
So you start at midnight and you finish at 9 o'clock. So when do you sleep?
Probably 2 hours.
A day?
Yeah, go to bed at 11, 10. I've got a family of 3.
What, children?
3 children and a wife.
You're going to bed at 10 o'clock and getting up
crazy,
at midnight?
Yeah. At the moment it's crazy.
Do you have a kip during the day as well?
Maybe collapse on my chair when I get home, maybe. 18 hours a day.
What about Saturdays and Sundays?
The Saturday is my worst day.
What do you mean market?
A market, farmer's market.
Where you sell your own bread?
Yep.
But you don't get paid for the amount of hours you're putting in?
I'm working a part-time job as well.
What?
35 hours a week on top of this.
What do you mean 30? And what is that?
Chefing.
So you're chef for 35 hours a
Pay
week?
my mortgage.
I totally understand. So you're selling loads of bread.
So
you're also doing a 35-hour week chefing job. You're sleeping 2 hours a day. What about Sundays? Do you work Sundays?
I do market every 2 weeks out of 4.
But if you're working all this, so you're earning less than minimum wage.
It's crazy. But
why are you doing this?
Why am I doing it? Because I believe the business is good. It might not sound good in money terms, but I rather put the hard work in now than going and work for someone.
But you are working for someone as well. But if you're putting all these
I'm
out...
only working for that person because I don't want to do that, but I've got to also be sensible. I've got a family, a mortgage.
You're making 600 rolls a day out of one single oven, or 600 bits of product. So is that why it's taking you so long, because you have to wait for them to finish?
Yep, and making it all by hand.
Then the drinks thing, you want to now branch out into that, and those drinks are made out of bread.
Yeah, but
this is made out of drink.
This is horrible. This is one from Poland or Russia.
But no one's ever heard of this before, Kevin.
And that's why I want to be the first one.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't, because you're not a multi-millionaire.
No,
you're
I'm
not. You're not someone that's in a comfortable place.
You do not need money to start something big.
No, but no one's going to buy it. People you might know. No, you're not going to sell enough of this. You're not going to sell enough of it, and it's going to be. It's going to. Mate, I think you should get your first business, your bread rolls. Sell more of that, get that over the line, and then...
It's such a hard business to crack.
Mate, I'm telling you now, selling drinks made of bread is going to be harder. Who?
Kombucha, which is fermented tea, which is crazy.
But I don't drink fermented tea. I drink cups of tea. I have with Yorkshire Gold. You know, mate, basically, look at Richard Branson. Right? Let's talk about Richard Branson. His first business, you know what he did? He sold records. Yeah, he sold records, because everyone wants records back in the 70s. Yeah. But then he went on and he moved up, and now he's doing space tourism. But he's made his billions.
I've heard this talk.
Yeah, but you're the same situation. This is in a little way is space tourism. Like, you need to make sure you've got a foundation of wealth before you go and do your passions. Like, you're still passionate about bread, aren't you? You say that you love making your bread handcrafted. You know, you could turn that into a £200,000 a year business that pays you £80,000 a year.
I don't know where I'm going, how to scale it up with it.
Mate, I don't know how to scale that up. Making drinks made of bread. If you want to launch a product, it's like having a baby. It needs all of your time, effort, and energy. And you're doing a 35-hour job. You're sleeping 2 hours a day. You're working 7 days a week. You're running a market. You're making bread, and now you're making drinks made out of bread because some people in Russia like it. Basically, you got. I always try and. This is the way I explain it. There's 6 horses at a race, and there's 1 jockey, and each 6 horses represent an opportunity. And you're riding your opportunity, your job that you're working 35 hours a week. The doors open, the horses are racing, so you're riding your job, and then you start riding the next horse, which is making bread. Then you go over here and you start doing market stalls selling your bread. So now you're riding 3 horses, 1 jockey. And then to top it all off, you now want to make drinks made out of bread. So now you're riding 4 horses and you've got a family and you're only sleeping 2 hours a night. And so to me, you need to focus, follow one course until successful. Once that bread thing is making you money and spinning cash off, then do your passions and hobbies. Start getting some sleep because you're going to kill yourself. You can't live on 2 hours sleep a night. Madness. How can you operate on 2 hours sleep a night?
I don't know.
Well, stop, because you're going to kill yourself. Can't do that. Be deadly, deadly serious, Kev. But like you could easily sell 200 grand a year worth of this stuff in Essex. Losing the world to live here, Kev. I've never ever wanted to, mate. I'm all for entrepreneurialism. I'm all for going out there getting stuff done. I am that guy. I'm really concerned. I'm just worried that I want to help you, but I've worked with people that have got brewing companies. They struggle. They're really tough. You've got to go really big. It looks great. This looks like proper homemade bread, and you should be focusing on that because it's easy to get customers. Here's the great thing about that: you get you get a restaurant on board. They'll keep repeat buying from you, won't they?
I've had people buying.
So people would look at me and go, well, it's all right for you. You've got day nurseries, you've got farm parts, you've got indoor places. I spend £1 million a year on managing them. So these are people not to service. I've got a fully qualified accountant. We have a strong management team which costs a lot of money. But it's just you and you, and you're only having 2 hours sleep a night. Like, this is going to add another load of thought dimension. Just stop it. Just do this. Just trying to find a way of how you can do all of this with more sleep. Because, yeah, I'm sure you can live on 2 hours sleep for a period of time, but eventually you will crash. Well, I would put a finish date of when the bread business is finished. You say, what I want the profit to be when the business is finished. Then you work out what the revenue you need to bring in to make that profit happen. Then you ascertain what your team looks like, what the culture of the business looks like. What do you need to do? What do you need to become? What do you need to behave and do to have all those things to happen? You know, I work hard, don't get me wrong, but I do have some downtime, thinking time, where you're resting your body, because then you'll be re-energized to think and do better next time. And then you need to think, well, where's the margin in my business? Like, if you're passionate about making all these homemade products and stuff like that, I applaud that. But all of that becomes a lot easier when you've got a core base business that drives profit, so you can really spend time.
Profit.
You're not paying yourself a salary.
No.
Like, if I wanted to do the hours that you were working, I'd be probably paying you £60,000 a year. I'm just telling you how it is. Because you're not accounting, you're not even giving yourself minimum wage for all the hours you put in, are you? And I can see you're passionate about bread. You're a fully qualified chef. You can sort it out. Don't mess around with all this stuff until you've got the first thing over the line, finished, successful. You have to start in the easy stuff, build up some credibility, build up some profitability, build up some turnover, build up some customers. And if they love you that much, they'll come and buy from your market stall. You need to be in one place selling to many. You don't sell bread one-to-one. How much is a loaf of bread? £1.50, yeah?
To sell
to the public. £2, £3?
About £3.
£3. So you go and deliver a £3 loaf of bread door to door.
But
you need to get them to come to you. You need to find a busy market stall. You need to be going to food and craft fairs and selling en masse.
My big one.
You're not doing this delivering door-to-door stuff still, are you?
Yeah.
So you go and deliver a loaf of bread for £3.
This is the same.
Just stop doing that. Just stop it. But it's
For
not
the
profitable. You must be just. Do you not just feel exhausted?
Yep. I've
Mate,
had so many people.
do you know how much
say,
more money you'll
I
make?
cannot do it.
No, listen
I'm
to
like,
me. No, please, Kevin, listen to me. You will make more money by turning less money. If you stop delivering to people for £1.50, you're going to make more money. Less fuel, less tyres on your car. You're going to start sleeping a few extra hours a night, and you're going to be thinking smarter. You've got to work hard, and you've got to think smartly as well. They both have to go hand in hand. All them people that want to spend £1.50, get them to come to you. Get a market stall in different places. You should be doing that stuff.
I always have a hunch that I'm onto something, and I'm always then going back on what I feel. And every time I do that, I look and I see it, I'm like, damn, why did I just talk and not go ahead? And that's
What
why...
are you talking about this?
Yeah, and that's why this one...
Listen to me. I don't know how many times I've got to say this to you. This is not finished, this business.
No, it's
you
not.
You don't start a new
But
business
you
until
can
the last
work
one's finished. No. Please, mate. Get this one over the line. Get it finished. Forget this. Then in 5 years' time, 3 years' time, 2 years' time, and you've got a bit more time back, and you're thinking smarter.
I'm going to throw a curveball in here. I'm selling my house.
Don't, please.
No,
don't
listen.
put any of your money into that. So strongly advising you. I never usually tell people not to do this. Do not put house money into this. If you're going to put any money in something, get yourself a bigger oven for this and do this en masse so you get yourself some sleep. Any money that you get now, put into sleep. I don't know anyone that's living on 2 hours a night sleep consecutively and happening all the time. Mate, I really wish you the best. I don't think you should sell your flat. I think you should keep that, rent it out and move in with the in-laws so you've got income. Because I think if you just get a lump of capital, you'll start bloody spending it on that doesn't work. And you haven't got something over the line yet.
So your advice is don't sell, rent.
Yeah, never sell your properties.
Forget about the drink.
Do not do the drink. Sell this more. No one gets a single loaf from you delivered ever again. Unless they're spending £100 with you, don't deliver. You're obviously such a lovely guy, but I hope that you have picked up some stuff from me. Like, don't deliver to anyone for less than £50, £100. And I'm being harsh on you because I don't want you to forget what I'm saying. I don't want you to carry on with this folly. You know, I want to see you in 5 years' time and you say, yeah, I'm having 8 hours sleep a night, 7 hours sleep a night. I'm spending quality time with my family. The drinks thing, mate, just push that to one side. Sort out the bread business first of all. There's miles more that you can do with that. Mate, I've got to go now, but hopefully I've helped you enough. I didn't. Yeah, I probably spend more time a day drinking cups of tea than you do sleep. That ain't right.
It's awful.